So I'm here in this little eatery place on Imagination Street, and I just wanted to get out a bit, enjoy a little bit of wine. I have this book with me. I'm reading it here and there, but I'm really just here for the ambiance, a change of scenery. This is the life of a loner, and I like it. It leaves something to the imagination. We loners have a running conversation with ourselves, much like the monologue I'm having right now. The main characteristic of a loner is simply that we like to do things alone. We don't like to join groups, party too long, or get into too much social activity in a group. But the main thing is that we have no problem going off and doing our things alone. Now, I know many people, there might be a folk festival, there might be a concert, some other activity, and they say, oh, I don't want to go alone, or they expect their spouse to go with them. I'm married to a woman I've been with 41 years. She's a bookworm. I want to go to a folk festival. She's not that interested. She says, see you later. Some other people, they don't necessarily understand that. We're loners. It works very well for us. Now, you shouldn't think that loners are antisocial. That's definitely not the case. As a matter of fact, in a room of people, I'm usually the first one to go over and greet someone who walks in. We're very good on one-to-one. We tend to have a lot of empathy, and we're looking for the people who aren't fitting in. I tend to do better with artsy types because they allow for a greater variation of personality. I don't do well in sports bars or in religious or political groups or just social groups. If I go to a purely social event, can't take too much. I usually have to be out of there within a few minutes. I'm good one-on-one with people, but when the clique starts and the group starts to talk, that's when I exit. Performing is very much all in my head. It's not something I do as a group. Even if I'm playing in a group, I'm so focused on the music, there's really not a lot of social interaction. Yeah, I like the ambiance in this place. I usually have to leave where I live to get ambiance. If I go to like a food place here, I might be surrounded by kids with running noses, running back and forth, screaming, while their parents threaten them in loud barking voices. Dirty tables with dirty dishes, left for the man who comes around with a big dish bucket and a dirty, wet rag, which he uses to swirl the dirt on the table around, leaving interesting circular patterns of filth. Yeah, usually I go to Tucson. There's some nice places there, but haven't been going anywhere really lately. But this is just fine. The conversation in this place isn't so bad. The other day, my wife is reading the news. She says, the second presidential debate has been canceled. My son Chet asked, is that because the first one was so bad? So in the end, don't worry about that loner sitting in the corner, drinking his wine, reading a book. He's probably just fine. He might be a good conversationalist too. Loners have a lot of time to think about weird stuff and to make weird videos like this one. Y'all have a good weekend, good rest of the week, and I'll talk to you soon. See ya. Cheers. L'chaim.